What is cracking, y'all? It's Dylan back here again on Moving Forward. And today, we're going to catch up a little bit. I'm making the videos again. We're going to be dipping. We're going to be packing a lip. So, y'all stay tuned for all my dipper. I know I got some dipper subscribers because y'all names like Louisiana Dipping or something dipping. And y'all are like, hell yeah, boy. And I'm like, hell yeah, boy. So, yeah, I'm just kidding. But no, today I'm going to be talking a little bit more on, depression, anxiety, all that stuff that y'all deal with that I try to help y'all out with. But today is kind of a tool that I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you some advice on what I do. And one of the most important keys in therapy-wise on what you can do, and it's called exposure therapy. And we'll get to that right after this. I'm dipping on some Grizzly Wide Cut today. Wide Cut. I went in the gas station, I seen this, I ain't had this in a long time. So I was like, let me get a can of that Wide Cut, bo. Bo? Alright, so we're going to pack a dip. We're going to pack a dip with some Grizzly, I've noticed my channel's so different. It's... Look at there. Look at how cute she is. Just look at her. Alright. Alright, so I don't know why I had a rag right there. Let's talk real quick about my channel. My channel is off the wall. I'm a guy. My name's Dylan. I'm not going to tell you my last name because it's personal. Moving forward. Moving forward is about moving forward each and every day. I don't care if you're black, white, Puerto Rican, Spanish, whatever. And no matter what you go through, you got to move forward every single day and be sure to make every day count. So it's not about like a certain type of group of people or like rednecks or southern. It's not like that. It's just to guide you towards being a better person each and every day. No matter what it is that you are. It's no category on this platform. I don't get paid for this. It's just, I'm a southern guy and I went through something and I was like, hey, I should share this because it's weird as shit. And maybe somebody will benefit from it. And I learned a bunch of tools on the way, so that's why I named it Moving Forward. I go through a lot of different stuff on this channel. We do dipping, we do truck stuff, anything I go through in life, I like to just be sure that I'm moving forward each day and letting y'all know what's happening. So, real quick, I want to talk about exposure therapy. This is something now, if you're dealing with anxiety, panic attacks, depression, agoraphobia, I know people that deal with that, bipolar, really anything like that has a trigger. It's like anxiety. When you have anxiety, you have a trigger. When you have depression, there's just something that triggers it. Whether it's weather, whether it's anything. And I've learned something, and it's the hardest thing to grasp, is that you're never gonna get comfortable with something unless you dive straight into it. You can work your way in and slowly take steps to it, but eventually you got to jump in there and you got to just expose yourself to whatever scares you, and then you're no longer scared of it. And so, for example, I'm not going to use me as an example because we all know my story, but take a guy that's agoraphobic. He can't leave his house because he's scared of the world. His exposure therapy would be to go outside every day, to go for a walk every day, walk his dog, and y'all just gotta enjoy life and stop caring so much about publicity or social media or what people think of you, or all this stuff, and do what makes you happy. So, exposure therapy is more than just walking around the block. It's a lot more to it. You gotta learn to face those fears, and you have to learn how to deal with them and not be so scared of them. So, for instance, a lot of people with high amounts of anxiety or derealization or anything like that, they get scared because the world seems so, there's so much stimulant. You walk outside and it's like, Jesus, man, everything is just going to trigger something and it's going to get worse, right? Well, yeah, you have to keep exposing yourself to that. and you got to learn to. And whenever you fail, if you go out there and get scared and come back home, it's fine. It's cool. It doesn't make you weak or anything like that. It's just that you got to learn. You figure out another game plan, and never give up, because you know there's always a new tool or a new technique you can do to change it. I don't care how long it's been. Some tools are medicine. Some tools are meditation. Some tools are natural stuff like CBD. I'm gonna get into that. That should be the next video. But I don't, exposure therapy is the most powerful tool in my opinion. You can do, medicine and multivitamins and a healthy diet. But if you're doing all that and you're still not exposing yourself to your fears, it's what it comes down to. Exposure therapy is exposing yourself to your fears. So you could go to exposure therapy for, if you haven't talked to your dad in, in 10 years. So you may go to therapists and talk to him 7 days a week, 24/7. And that's not, it can help, but it's not going to get it away unless you see your dad. Unless you face that fear. You know what I mean? So until you go out there and have a panic attack, or until you, make your body realize that it's good, it's not, you're still going to have that what if anxious thought in the background. So start tomorrow, start going out there and living your life and living your dreams. Trust me, I know I suffer from depression, social anxiety, whatever, any kind of anxiety, derealization, depersonalization. You're not alone. You're not crazy. It is curable. It's just like any other anxiety or anything. It's just that we overcomplicate it because we think it's so scary. I do know what I'm talking about because I dealt with it for 24/7 for 2 years now. And it's now gotten to the point where it's fading. It's slow. You got to realize that if you're focusing on something, it's going to seem like, damn, this is taking forever. But if you just sit back and live your life and enjoy the little things, I mean like the little things, like go outside. And I know it sounds cliche, but go outside and listen to the birds and go through a walk in the park and just realize what you have. And I feel like the more thankful and grateful you are and the more humble you are, the more it brings that pride out, and it brings more serotonin and whatever kind of feel-good chemicals we have. And I'm not no scientist or psychologist or psychiatrist, but I do know that brings, happiness and just doing good things for people and stuff like that. So just to start by living your life, go and exposing yourself. Go live your life if you're young, if you're old, whatever. It don't matter. There shouldn't be an excuse of holding you back. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to make another video for the CBD oil and its effects on anxiety, and I'm going to let y'all know on that. But I just want to give y'all that tool on exposure therapy, and hopefully it does help y'all out. My name's Dylan. This is Moving Forward, where hopefully you're moving forward every single day and you're making every day count. And leave some questions in the comment box. I'll leave my Patreon in the comment box if you do want to donate and help support the channel. It does help. Go to every little thing. That's about it. I just like sharing my story, maybe helping some of y'all. Let me know y'all's story below. Let me know, what progress y'all have made, if I have helped y'all in these videos. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.